just want to proclaim I am currently in my paper crafting era right now. Look at all of these new cards I made. Let me show you how I did it. As you can see at my work table, I had already been at this a few hours and decided to film one of the cards. Now, I don't really plan these out. I just kind of wing it as I go. I love going through all of my supplies and seeing how I can use them up. None of these are really even Crafty Chica products. They are beautiful supplies from other designers. These papers are from Griffin. I love her products. I use her electronic die cutting machine that is such a game changer. And these are from her new paper collection. And I use the cards, the Griffin cards. You can use any kind of cards. These are 5x7. And what I did with all of these is I mixed and matched the different papers. I just cut them into different quadrants, triangles, because I couldn't decide which patterns to use. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use as many as I can on each card because I love having a lot of elements. So once I added those two triangular background pieces, I felt like I needed something to break them up or kind of put them together. I'm adding a layer of dry adhesive and then some washi tape because we all know sometimes washi tape does not stick, and I'm going to be selling these cards, so I wanted to make sure that they all held together nicely. So after I added the washi tape, I went through with an ink pad and just kind of darkened the edges to give it a finished look. And this is an Griffin die and I love her stuff because it's just so ornate. Like, I would never think of designing something like this, and to see this, it's just so beautiful, and you can use it in so many different ways. And I love to use a combination of the metallic cardstock along with glittered cardstock, textured cardstock, all of it. So with this die design, I cut it in half, put it on each end, and I glued that little oval in the center with some foam tape because I also like a lot of dimension. And these are designs that I bought on Etsy. The account is Tu Casa de Papel, and I will link it in the description. She has so many amazing Mexican ephemera that you could use, and I didn't know what I was going to do with this card, and I decided to fussy cut this vintage postcard of this beautiful lady. And once I cut this out, I knew I was going to put her in the center of the card, but I don't always like to put everything in the center because I feel like it's more interesting if you can add a little surprise and apply your pieces in different areas. But I was kind of stressing out because I just glued down those other pieces when I really should have kind of auditioned them first. So I used another die, it's like a starburst die, and I added those underneath that gold oval and added some dimensional pieces to this lady. So you can see I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with her? And I just stopped overthinking and I just started creating. So I put her in the center, and then I added some clear floral stickers around. I just loaded up this card with different little gems and all kinds of embellishments to give it more personality. I am definitely a more is better type of designer and crafter. These little enamel dots are from Alta New. They gave them to us at the Go Wild Planner Conference. I have a video coming up on that amazing event. And this is the finished card. I used the rest of the picture to add a sentiment to it, and I really like these. You can see, look at my work table. This was after making 12 cards, but you know what? They all came out so beautiful. I really feel you could literally frame them if you wanted to. I signed the back of all of them, put them in the little cellophane bags so I could load them up in my online store. They just came out so beautiful. I worked on them one at a time. Each one has a little story, and I collect all different types of images from oh my gosh, like the past 30 years, I still have collage images. And also, you know, purchasing some collage sheets on Etsy is a good idea. And then just cut out all the pieces and layer them and put them together. If you don't like it this busy, that's okay. You can adjust it however you'd like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have these cards for sale in my online store, or you can make them yourself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and visit craftychica.com for even more ideas.